Hey guys, quick video to help with a, let's say, a refined field of view or refined view out of your virtual car in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Disclaimer number one, I'm not a native English speaking person, in case you can't tell. Disclaimer number two, this is unscripted, so expect some and stuttering. Disclaimer number three, the original idea to this it comes from a guy in a forum. I read about his idea a long time ago. I could not find it. It's lost. I cannot reference the idea. I don't think it's that important because I changed the way how the solution to that works, and he had some Photoshop witchcraft going on. I thought it was much too time consuming and complex. I figured out a simpler way, more analog way. But I just wanted to tell you in case you stumbled over it, and I don't wanna steal his idea. If you see this video, just let me know, and I can easily put a link under my video to reference your brilliant idea, which I think this is. Disclaimer number 4, I think, is I'm an immersive kind of driver. I like the immersive experience in sim racing, which is of course a random excuse for being slow. Okay, let's go. Field of view. I won't talk about this. It's about how the virtual world is scaled here around you. Field of view calculators are easy to find. There are a lot of videos which explain field of view. What I wanted to explain is this setting here, distance. And you can see right away I have a pretty extreme number here, -40. My field of view is 34. My screen is pretty close. It sits between a wheel and a prolonged wheel shaft and the wheelbase. So I have a 34 field of view. Now, when I first changed it, every other number here was 0, which is fine. Height is kind of tricky. Maybe that's for another video, or maybe I will talk about it later. Pitch is personal reference. I think Assetto Corsa Competizione is a bit weird in terms of pitch. I find it a bit extreme in the default setting. I always have the feeling going uphill. So this is a pretty extreme correction, if I may say so, to +4. But this, if we change this back to 0, and as an immersive driver, I always drive in dash cam, as you have seen right now at the beginning of the video. No hands, no wheel, just the dash. Have I gone too far? Yeah, it's too far. This is 0. So you can see right now this cannot be right with a field of view of 34. Let's just have a look at the instruments, and I feel like a Hobbit child. Actually, I'd like to watch a video here on this rear view LCD screen. So this cannot be right. This was the problem I had right away. I thought, okay, this cannot be true. It has obviously to be corrected away from me. So that's what I did. Always pressed the wrong button there. But how far? How far do you go? You just figure out how big this might be. That wasn't good enough for me. So what I first did was looking up all the real life sizes of all the different instruments here. I really did that. I am that crazy. But it didn't help me because I could not translate it to my specific position of the instrument in this virtual car. Pretty complex. It didn't help. What helped though is, let's put that to the correct number, back to the correct number, 40. So what helped was the unique view in Assetto Corsa Competizione, which is called helmet cam. If you press F1 once, bam, you are in helmet cam. And here the default FOV, like in any other view, the default FOV is always 54 in the inside views. In this view, what happens here? Oops, like that. What happens here? We have virtual eyeballs which function as a reference point for everything this virtual guy sitting in his virtual car is seeing, right? Let me show you that guy. Let's press F7 for the free camera. Let's turn around. And guys, this is the creepy part. Hello sir, would you mind if we get a bit up close and intimate now? Oh, yeah. So you see, this should be, and that's a presumption of which I hope it's right, this should be the reference point from which the developers modeled the rest of the interior, right? So, if you go back to view settings, no, here, sorry, here. If you go back to view settings and adjust our field of view to this unique camera, then the reference point should not longer be his virtual eyeballs, but our real life eyeballs. And those you need to measure the distance to your screen to get your FOV. I hope this presumption is right. If there is a mistake, let me know, because then this whole video is garbage. But I don't think so. I think it's at least a helpful result from which you can go on fiddling. Yeah. So what do we do now? If this is, in fact, a correct scale of interior we see now from our real life eyeballs, all we have to do is taking a tape measure. Now it's getting analog. A tape measure, and carefully, don't scratch your screen, but I did it 100 times and it didn't do anything to my screen. You measure, for example, how wide this Bosch DDU 10 unit is. In this case, here it is 14.9 centimeters. For the sake of an example, let's just say it's 15 centimeters wide. So these 15 centimeters memorized, we go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to our dash cam. We go to view settings. We go to our seat slider, and we go forth and back until we have the same width of this instrument, of this unit. This should be as wide as the one in the helmet cam, right? But without the hands and the wheel and everything else and the shaking in dash cam. So that is basically the trick. Yeah, guys, I hope you find this helpful. If you have comments, if you have questions, let me know in the comments down below. If you even like it, and if not, don't. Have a nice one, guys, and see you next time.